Hello children. In the previous class, we have discussed about the structure of nerve cell. So, the nerve is the basic structural and functional unit of nervous system. Without nerve, there is no nervous system, there is no transmission of information from brain to the respective organ or from the organs to the brain. So, through these nerves only the information, that is, we are recognizing our sense and we are giving response to that sense. These nerves, cell body is present in the brain or spinal cord or around the spinal cord. In the region called ventral or dorsal root ganglion. We call that place as dorsal root ganglion. These nerves are two types. We have learned in the last class. So, those are sensory nerves and motor nerves. These nerves carry the information from the sensory organs. It may be eyes, nose, even the smell we are recognizing through the olfactory lobes present in the nose, and through the optic nerves we are recognizing the image which are present in the eyes. So, each and every organ or sense has its own receptors to recognize it. Even the taste, how we are recognizing? With the presence of taste buds, we are recognizing the taste of the food. So, when we are placing the food on the tongue recognizes the taste. How? Means these taste buds observe that and send information to the brain. Then the brain recognizes it and then we can guess what is the taste. Even the skin, if somebody is pinching you, you will feel some sensation, burning, or you are feeling some different. Then that information is sent to the brain and again the brain will give an information. Take out your hand from that area or you may remove your hand from that person. So, in this way, these nerves are responsible for respective functionings. So, the nerve cell body, in the nerve cell body only the synthetic activities takes place. The previous class we have discussed, this is a nerve cell body and this is a axon. Axon helps in the transmission of information from this nerve cell body to next another cell body. So, here you can see how the nerve transmission takes place. This is the cell body. These are the dendrites. If you see, the nerve cell body is attached with the another nerve through the dendrites only. Dendrites means one axon is attached with the dendrites of the next nerve. Sometimes the dendrites also helps in the transmission from one dendrite to the another nerve dendrites. Okay? The place where these nerves or one nerve terminals are attached to the dendrites of the next nerve, we call that area as synapses. So, it is the connection between one nerve to the another nerve. That is the synapse. There are 10 million of nerves are present in our body which helps in recognizing which help in sensing and giving response. Okay? Means some are attached to the brain and some are attached to the spinal cord based on the function what they are doing. Okay? Some functions are voluntary and some are involuntary. Same as you learned in the previous class that voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Here the voluntary muscles helps, means under our control, whereas involuntary muscles are not under our control. The body will, means those involuntary functions are under the control of brain. Same as that, some nerves are under our control. For example, that is when somebody is pinching, what you do? You won't think now, what I have to do the next? Shall I remove? I let him to pinch. Immediately we will remove our hand. Or somebody is slapping, you may step back. It is a voluntary, but involuntary are not under our control. Just like the logical thinkings. It takes a lot of time. You are doing, but it takes time. Whereas involuntary actions does not require much time. We have to give immediate response to the involuntary functions. Whereas voluntary functions, if your man has given any problem in the maths, you won't give sudden answer now. You will think. You will think. It is it addition, subtraction, division or multiplication. What's the logic is present in the problem. You have to recognize that logic, and you will solve the problem and you will give answer to your man. Isn't it or not? But we without thinking or without doing any solution, you can't give this is the answer. Why? Because it may wrong. Such logical thinkings are done by the brain. It may not done immediately. So such type of functions are under the control of brain. Next. So this is a synapse. It is a connection between one nerve to the another nerve. If you see, in our body there are millions of cells. But each and every cell is connected to one another with a cell. Here one organ. For example, if we are while breathing, we are breathing through our nose and it enters into the nasal cavity. Yes or no? Next to the trachea, it reaches the lungs. The pathway is same, but we are calling them in different ways. We are giving them different names. So same as is, because here one cell is attached to the another cell. Here we call the outer part as nose, whereas inside we call it as a nasal cavity, and it is attached to the trachea. Means the pathway is so same, but after going to one by one, we are giving it different names because it is present in such a position. So each and every cell is attached, and the cell, even the blood, are passed to the cells through the blood capillaries. And the lymph, already in the previous chapter we have learned what happens, how the cell gets its nutrients or anything. So through the process of diffusion or osmosis, the content is reached from one cell to the another cell. Yes or no? But whereas here there is no such a contact between one dendrite and other dendrite or axon. Here no connection between nerve, axon and dendrite of the other nerve. There is a gap. Little gap is present. But how the information is transferred from this nerve to this nerve? Through the electrical impulses or electrical signals. The electrical potential of the cell is 0.005. It's very little, and the information is transferred 100 meters per second. See how much fast it is working. So it takes only 100 meters per second. The information, the nerves can transmit the information 100 meters within the second. So that much fast it is working, but there is no connection from one nerve to another nerve. You can see there is a gap between the nerve dendrite and the axon. Even sometimes the dendrites of one nerve and another nerve may fuse. Means pass information. Next, pathways means how we are giving response to the stimulus. How the pathway is going. Here the information that we are giving some response. Here we are giving some response to such a situation. For that we have to get the sensation also. Yes or no? If you are smell or listening something, then only you will give the answer or you can recognize the taste. But without any sensation, you can't give any response. So we have to get the sensation to get the response. For that, this pathway includes 3 types of nerves, not 2. Till now we have learned that nerves are 2 types. But there are 3 types of nerves are present in our body. What are those means? Efferent or sensory neurons. Efferent. Remember it. Efferent are motor neurons and associative nerves. Here the efferent are sensory neurons are nothing but which carry information from the effector to the brain. Which carry here effector means which part it is affecting. Affecting means not got some hurt, but it may smell or it may taste, it may be vision also. By seeing, you have the eyes are the effectors. So that is through the sensory organs we are recognizing, but we call it as effector. It may be skin also. Here somebody is pinching. The skin is affected. So it is an effector. Detector means how we are responding. It's a detect. So here the effector nerves carries the information from the effector to the brain or spinal cord. Here brain and spinal cord comes under central nervous system. We call it as CNS. Central nervous system includes brain and spinal cord. So the message is transferred towards the CNS and the information is given to the associative nerve. Here the associative nerve is the link between effector neuron and efferent neuron. Here it is the associative nerve is the connective link between efferent nerve and efferent nerve. So this information, the efferent nerve carries information and transmits it to the associative nerve. Then this associative nerve transfer this information to the brain or spinal cord, which are present in the spinal cord. This are usually present in the spinal cord. If it is a sudden reaction, it is an involuntary action. Sorry, it is a voluntary action. The spinal cord can control itself and give immediate response to the efferent neuron, through the efferent neuron. For the voluntary functions, there is no involvement of brain. But whereas involuntary function, there is an involvement in the functioning of brain. So, this efferent neuron transferred means it recognizes what is that sensation. Here the associative nerves recognizes it and it is such a type of sensation. And it sends that information through the efferent or motor neuron. Here the efferent nerve is nothing but it carries the response or message from CNS, that may be from the brain or spinal cord. Again back to the effective place. So I think you got the point here. Efferent carries from the sensory organs to the brain. And here associative nerve is connective link between the efferent and efferent motor. Nerves. Here efferent nerve recognize that which type of sensation it is and give response through this efferent neuron. Here you can see it is a effector nerve. It carries information to the brain. Which type of sensation it is? It is recognized and sent through the efferent nerve. See, these are the organs. Means it may be eyes, nose, or whatever it may be. This organ sends the information through the nerve, efferent nerve, to the CNS. It may be brain or spinal cord. And again, this CNS recognizes it and sent through the efferent nerve to the respective organ, whatever it is responding. If here somebody is pinching, this is the effector, and the information is passed through the efferent nerve to the CNS, and the CNS sends the information. Remove your hand, isn't it or not? Then you will take out your hand from that area. So the respective organ. So what you have to do? It will send the information. Here AN is nothing but associative nerve. The associative nerve is the link between CNS and organ. Okay. Next, knee-jerk reflex. Just now we have discussed voluntary and involuntary actions. So, voluntary actions are nothing but reflex arc. It also comes under reflex. Example for that one is reflex arc. Here, knee-jerk reflection is nothing but, for example, ask a child or let you do on your own, sit on a table or chair. Then let somebody to beat with the scale on your knee. Observe, what will you do? Just nothing but you will move upwards. Sometimes here this is the knee. Somebody is beating here. What will you do? The foot automatically raises up. When somebody is beating here on the knee, your foot raises. Means you will raise your leg automatically. It's an involuntary action. So there's a reflex act. It is automatically done. Here there is no involvement of brain. The spinal cord can control itself. This reflex arc. So it is an example of reflex arc. I will explain more detail about reflex arc in the next class. Children, thank you. See you in the next class.